I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but apparently Apple is making a folding phone, an iPhone Fold. Maybe they're going to call it the iPhone Ultra. That's one of the rumors going around. We have had a general idea what this thing would look like for a while. Some dimensions got leaked, and there were 3D prints and CAD renders and so forth. But as time has gone on, we have seen more and more clearer and clearer views and evidence that this is legitimately something that is on the way. And today we're going to package two such pieces of evidence together. Let's go with maybe the more exciting of the two. First off, this is coming from 9 to 5 Mac via Sonny Dixon. Sonny seems to be getting his hands on these dummy units quite a bit. This is allegedly a dummy unit of the iPhone Fold or iPhone Ultra, whatever it is that they're going to end up calling this thing. And look, it is remarkably similar to the 3D renders, the CADs, the prints that we have had for a while now. There are a couple of small differences, though. Here's the little 3D print that I made months back, and really the biggest difference is the camera bump is maybe a little bit taller, a little bit wider or thicker here, and a little bit shorter over here. It doesn't extend all the way to the edge, but otherwise the general shape and size looks the same. When you open the thing up, I think you have also a dead ringer. This thing will apparently have a 7.8-inch screen when unfolded, giving an effective inner screen area similar to an iPad mini, and that's kind of what I've been saying from the start. This thing's like an iPad mini that you can fold over, and it's an interesting way to go about this because rather than having the tablet like open up this way and folding it in this direction, they've just kind of turned it sideways and gone that route. But of course, that does leave you with an outer display that's about 5.5 inches, quite short and quite wide. 9 to 5 Mac kind of goes over some of the other things that we think we know about this thing. The inner camera is paired with two external facing rear cameras, likely a primary and an ultra wide. They're probably going to do zoom digitally on that primary. No Face ID, which is interesting. But I mean, I guess if you're going to do Face ID, you'd kind of have to do it here and then also on the inner screen as well. That would be quite a bit to go to work with. Probably just be using a fingerprint scanner in the power button, which would be, I mean, I think that's a good way to go, but maybe that's what they're going to do. It says here offering Touch ID on the side button for device unlock. One thing that I must admit I'm a little bit surprised by, I'm a little bit surprised that Apple is doing, is look how sharp those corners are, and then look how rounded the other edges are. This is a company that is obsessive when it comes to corner radiuses, radii. Not here, not on this corner at all. It is very, very sharp. Now, we've seen this sort of thing on other devices, right? Like, here's my Moto Razr Fold, and there's a little bit of a sharp corner up here and then a rounded edge. But we've also seen brands kind of get around this. There's the Z Fold 7, and I think they've done about the best job so far. It's still not perfect, but it's really, really quite close, and it just looks awkward to me on this device. This is very much like what Google has done, and it just doesn't look particularly like well refined to me. Another interesting note here is that indeed you have a power button sort of over here, and then the volume rockers are up top because this really is kind of like an iPad. We can also point out that selfie camera is in the top left, which is interesting, right? Because pretty much every other foldable I have ever seen has had the camera on the other side. So they're doing something quite different there as well. Now, of course, Apple also had some sort of an event yesterday where they unveiled iOS 27, I guess. I got to admit, I haven't really watched any of this stuff or kept up with it, but I did see this going around. Sam here dug into the iOS 27 beta and managed to find several interesting things. It's quite small, but basically it says angle degrees, fold state, is angle valid? So different things inside the iOS 27 beta looking for the angle of a hinge. This is, I think, a clear and obvious clue that they are developing, and it's coming quite soon, a folding phone. We also have something asking about the logical device display count. Well, these devices do have two displays. iPads, iPhones, nothing else Apple has made, besides maybe the Vision Pro technically, has multiple displays. So again, just more evidence that this is happening, this is coming. The dummy unit obviously is fantastic evidence. This is something that they would produce and send out to case makers, because these companies, you can give them the dimensions, but they need something to put the case on to confirm fitment. And that is what this is. I've received a few of these myself over the years to test different cases with. I'm surprised this kind of thing doesn't leak more often, because these dummy units, they often just kind of get distributed around. It's kind of crazy that they don't leak earlier and more often than they do, but it's coming, guys. There is an iPhone Fold that is coming, and this is what it's going to look like. This is basically as confirmed as it's going to get. Now, even though I'm not an Apple guy, I am very curious to see how they go about this. How does the software work here, right? So is this thing running iOS, or is it running the software for an iPad? Does it run iPhone apps here, and then when you open it up, they transition into iPad apps? Apple hasn't really done anything to play, or anything that would require them to play around, at least as far as I'm aware, to play around with adaptability the way that Google has been for the last several years. We have seen this push from Google to have apps that look like phone apps on cover displays. You open them up, they go into tablet apps, you put them on a laptop, now they're even larger screen apps. This adaptability push really hasn't been a thing with Apple because they haven't had a reason to do that. They just have an iPhone and they have an iPad, but the app isn't necessarily transitioning between the two. Maybe some of you can answer this in the comments down below. Are iPad apps and iPhone apps discrete packages, or are they the same package and they just scale? If that's the case, that's an advantage for them, right? Something that obviously Android has as well, but that's going to help them with this device where it can just scale from inner screen to outer screen. But again, going further, how much iPad stuff is going to be on that inner screen, multitasking and things like that, versus on the outer screen? I'm curious to see what they do. Again, I've talked about this before. I'm not sure how interested in actually purchasing the thing I am, but I am curious to see what Apple does with this, because I do think that what Apple does is still extremely important in the phone industry. They are Apple. They are in first place for a reason. And if they come out with this device and it sells, pretty well, like let's say they sell 8-10 million of these things, which I think is quite reasonable. That's just going to further legitimize the segment altogether. You're going to have Android people who are going to buy a folding phone because the iPhone Fold is out. I know that probably sounds crazy to some people, but Apple does it. It's legitimate, okay? It's no longer just that niche thing. So then you're going to have people that prefer Android that are going to go, oh, Apple's doing it. You know what? Those folding phones are pretty cool. They are pretty luxurious. They are something that is aspirational. I'm going to go buy a folding phone, but it's not going to be an Apple one. That is going to happen. This could be a situation where the rising tides can potentially raise all boats. Allegedly, this thing is coming at the end of this year, sometime around September, if I'm not mistaken. So we won't have too much longer to go before we're going to actually get to see this thing in real life. But for now, guys, that's what I have for you. It's there, it's in the OS, and it's present in dummy units, which is pretty darn cool to be seeing. As always, give me your thoughts in those comments down below. Subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.